in 4 days.
What do you say?
Happy birthday!
Early.
Are you not 26? Because you look 26.
Alright, well, guys, don't get so loud. Alright, Elijah, let somebody else go. Misa.
Hello. Pardon? China is very busy, always busy, because there are so many people living in China. Do you know how many people live in China? Anybody have a guess? 1.7 billion people. So China is very, very busy and very, very crowded. So every day in Beijing, I ride my bicycle, and every day the streets are very, very busy. People are honking their horn and yelling at you. There are people selling food on the streets, and the sidewalks are very crowded. So the best word to describe China is busy. Very busy.
I noticed that. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, you fine? Yours are comment up with questions.
Guys, fruit? Good question. We have a lot of fruit that you have in the U.S., bananas, apples, strawberries, normal fruit, but actually a lot of fruit, there's also a Chinese version of this fruit. Like there's a Chinese pear, and there's a Chinese apple. It's very similar to what we eat in the United States, but just a little bit different. There's one special fruit that I never really saw until I lived in China. It's called dragon fruit. And it's really cool looking. It's pink, and it has thorns on it, like a rose. So you have to be careful when you peel it, or you can cut yourself. But it's quite good.
More and more.
What do you drink? Well, tea is very popular in China, but it's different than in North Carolina. Do you like sweet tea?
Yeah.
But unfortunately in China, they don't drink sweet tea. When you drink tea in China, you have a cup of hot water, and you put leaves in the tea. And when you drink the tea, you have to be careful so you don't swallow the leaves when you drink. But you can drink anything you want in China. There's Coca-Cola, Sprite, everything.
Alright, Lisa. Guys, you need to be quiet so she can hear you.
I've never fixed any broken shoes, but I bought many shoes in China. Actually, I'm very, very short, and I have very small feet. And so when I go shopping in China, they always tell me, "Oh, your feet are the same size as the Chinese woman. Most foreigners have such big feet." But you can buy any kind of shoes here, but they're much more expensive. I bought a pair of Nikes a year or two ago, and I paid almost 3 times the price for the same shoes in the U.S. So very expensive. So if you go to China, take shoes with you. Don't buy them. Okay? types of soup. Chinese people love carrots and they love spinach. Actually, I don't like carrots, so probably I never had this soup before because actually I really hate carrots. Don't tell my mother that, but I really hate them.
I'll tell her tomorrow, Samantha, when I see her. I go to church with her. I'll see them.
Maybe, but I haven't had it. Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna do like shh. I'm gonna do like 3 more words.
Hello. How much do they cost? Well, it depends. You can get a very beautiful, it's called a qipao. It's a Chinese traditional dress, usually made of silk and with a dragon or something on it. They're very beautiful, and if you get a very nice one, maybe it costs around $150 because the silk is very nice. But you can buy a cheap one only for maybe $20 or $30, but it is not real silk. Good question.
Ariana.
Hello. Well, China is very polluted. The air is very bad in China. So maybe in 1 week, there is only one sunny, clear day in the whole week. Yeah, so it's quite sad. Most of the time, I wake up in the morning and I open my curtains and I cannot see more than maybe 1 mile away from my apartment because it is very smoggy. So it looks a bit depressing in China. Yeah. You're welcome.
Dalton.
Well, actually there are not that many outdoor markets in Beijing because the pollution is very bad. But inside there are many markets. There's a big market only about 10 minutes from my apartment, and I can buy everything there. Watches, shoes, shirts, headphones, anything there. But in Beijing, I don't know, maybe 100 markets. There are so many everywhere. But no Walmart.
Okay, guys, this is the last one. Haley. Go ask. Haley's going to ask. Listen.
Teachers, may I have your attention, please? This evening from 6:30 to 8:30 will be the PTA skate night, and we have the tickets ready in the office. So before the end of the day, could you either please send us a student to the office to pick up your skate night tickets, or either have a teacher assistant from your area to come by to pick those tickets up? Thank you.
Okay, guys, listen.
What? Bees.
Listen.
Sure, there are some bees in China. Luckily, I never got stung from any bees in China, but there are many mosquitoes, actually. So in the summertime, you need to wear mosquito repellent because they will bite you a lot. But I never got bitten by a bee, luckily. That's all? Anything actually in China, there is no daylight savings time. So when I talk to my parents, I actually always check on my phone, and I can look and see what time it is in different places in the world. So I don't call my parents at 3 o'clock in the morning. But generally between China and North Carolina is about 12-hour difference. So right now it is about 1 o'clock in North Carolina. In China it is 1 a.m. Yeah. So big difference. Yeah. Of course I have. Actually, I just went last week. Do you guys want to see a picture? Yeah! Okay, just a moment. I will show you a picture. Let me find something good. Unfortunately, the day that I went last week, it was not a very pretty day. So the pictures are not very clear. I don't know if I can, maybe I can just show you. It's not very clear, but I can, do you see here? The leaves were very beautiful when I went. Here's another picture. And this part was renovated, so it's very easy to walk for tourists and for foreigners. But some other parts of the Great Wall, they are not fixed, so they are exactly the way they were hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So in some places, there are just some rocks, actually. There's not a wall anymore. But some places near Beijing, they actually fixed everything so the tourists can go and they can see what the Great Wall was like when it actually was used for protection. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us how to say thank you in Chinese?
Of course. So if you say thank you, you say 谢谢. Very good. That's it. No problem. No problem at all. Okay, you guys have fun and we are having a fun meeting. All right, bye guys. See you.
Everybody's, put your zeros up. Margaret, put your zeros up. Margaret's on your bottom. Margaret should be on their bottom too. I don't know who wants to go first, but whoever's fine. I was just trying to get them all quiet. I guess.